EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, ready, back 25.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Number 53, gotta go.
Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check, 47. Ain't no such thing as
From the 39, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check. Check, bravo.
Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He's coming. We got double up. Like, check out. 5.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Delta. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here it comes. Here it comes. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Hit it.
On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Pilot. 64. Weak. 30 base. Hey, Charlie.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go now.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now it's Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
22. Wait. 11. Check. 2. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll find Hall. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it ready.
Block going to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. X3, 218, chopper. Sit up. Shoot.
Block now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Ready. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Breida, 57 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Play action. It's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check. 21. Got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
61, down. Check. 51, down. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? offensive linemen versus defensive linemen, but you know in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
High 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's set a tone, brother.
From the 27, block. He completes this to Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Thomas.
56. Mike, 56.
Down.
56.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. They come out here in the eye. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Squeeze. Go.
SOS. Kill.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
At the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Safety's creeping. Check four, check four. Check nine, check nine. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Clear. Shoot.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Matt Breida, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for two. From the gun, Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yep. Hey, check Mike 45.
Hey, Haywood.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got one.
Ready, go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Let's go.
Block now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Door.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the out.
Bam.
Jump.
Snap.
On 3rd down, block. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
58.
Check 15.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan, he finds an opening past the 40. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 60 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, exit. You ain't got nothing.
56.
Hey.
Right there, 56.
Oh, you got D? Mike 50. Cut. Please grip.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got an open man. Keelan Cole. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready. 50, plant.
Watch the run.
Get it.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready. Back 25. Wait.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Bound to lose one.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
43 is the Mike. 40 is the Mike.
They go.
On first down, Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Orbit.
Check 45 is the Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. It was Armani Watts who got him down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Ito Smith, his first carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
80 weapons.
Back to throw. Lock. And now he'll tuck it and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right? Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Bravo.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 56.
Sit up.
56.
5.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, they got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Look at me. Zipper.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Lock to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Check 3, check 3.
Get it.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. McManus's point after is good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to...
That's caught at the 25. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively? One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.